Thank you for staying here on Joy News Desk. Now, 100 children need your support to undergo surgery to correct a defect on their spine. Foundation for Orthopedics and Complex Spine Hospital, in collaboration with Joy News, are appealing for your financial support to help these children receive treatment. A fundraising dinner is tomorrow, 13th of May, at Mervynpick Ambassador Hotel at 6 p.m.
Scoliosis attacks a child in Ghana. These children will be stigmatized for life. They will die slowly and painfully as the twisting spine crushes their internal organs, all before the age of 25. What will you do to help?
I hope these surgeries will be done so that I can be on my own and I won't depend on someone to be taken out of me.
I sometimes feel so kind of ashamed going closer to friends, so I like to deprive myself from friendship. I'm always alone most of the times.
They are not happy with their situation. All what they are wishing is to get a straight back. They need the help for them to also grow like any other child.
They come to be healed or to get some form of cure. 90% of them are hopeful.
I've always wanted to help because I've needed help when I was growing up and someone helped me, so it's my time to help.
Patients expect to get well. Patients, if they come to you with a spine deformity, they expect to be corrected so that they can walk straight, so that they can walk tall, so that they can grow up to be productive members of society.
Close to 2,000 patients since we started, and we've seen about 40,000 patients in our clinics. And if you consider the amount of work that we have done, and if you have to take these patients abroad and operate on them, that's close to $400 million of cost that we would incur, either the individuals or the government. If you had to operate on all these patients abroad, that's about $400 million. You know, you can't put a price to that. So we're saving money, government, and also saving people money. But more importantly, it's improving lives and giving people new leases on their lives.
It doesn't take much to help with just one single surgery, and a patient's life is transformed. If you don't do it, they die eventually. That's why you don't see patients with very bad deformities in their 30s. Before they get to that age, they will have died. And so why should we let that happen when we have the capacity to help?
We can't let people die just because we don't have the money. We have to do what we have to do, and hopefully help will come. I think we need to get it into our DNA and our culture that as we are blessed, we need to bless others. We need to help out too. Yes, we all have families that would like to help, but there are also unfortunate members of the society who do not have our other people's support.
Most people genuinely cannot afford the surgery bills that are being written out for them. So the sponsorship that comes in from donors ends up going into these people's surgery. It caters for them, for their tests, for their stay here in the hospital. And even sometimes, if it's not enough, the hospital has to top up or add up to whatever the person donated.
We hope to be able to make this institution a shining example of what other institutions should be in Africa. The future of health systems in Africa lies in institutions like this. We shouldn't let it die. Over the years, we've tried to seek help from elsewhere outside the country to be able to help our own people. But then there's a donor fatigue. And then people from out there will keep asking, what of your own people? What have they done to help their people?
So I'll tell the sponsors out there to come have a look at what we do here. Even if they can't and they reach out to us by telephone, email, we will come to them, tell them what we do, so that when they are given, they know they are given for a good cause. There are a lot of patients out there, and especially bright kids who have such a bright future, but they don't have the means to go through the surgery. So we would encourage all of the people listening to us to come to our aid, to donate in cash and in kind. Anything that will benefit the hospital and will benefit our patients who are genuinely in need.
I like to say we can do this, not just me. You know, I mean, I like we better than I. And that's what I'm hoping that it will get to, that I say that we at FOCOS can do this. We in Ghana and we in Africa can do this. Then to me, that would be my ultimate dream.
So that fundraising event will come off tomorrow at 6 p.m. at the Mervyn Peak Ambassador Hotel, and we're hoping to raise 5 million Ghana cedi for these 100 children who need surgeries to correct defects in their spine. You can also send your donation of any amount to the account number 0211 311 006781. 0211 311 006781, and that's the Unibank account number, and you can send this your donation to this particular account number. We do hope that you'll support to help these young people enjoy their life they are living. Away from that, the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly is said to owe over 120 million cedis as at the end of last year. More than half of the amount represents outstanding payment to waste management firms, while judgment debts are said to constitute 50 million Ghana cedis. Chief Executive Osei SCB entry says between October and December last year, the Assembly's debt stock rose from 6 million cedis to over 50 million cedis. The revelations were contained in his sessional address to members earlier Thursday.
I have in my possession a summary report of KMA financial liabilities as at 31st December 2016, which at that time stand at 119,213,333 cedis 22 pesos accumulated over years. The details are as follows. Common fund contractors and suppliers, 321,550 cedis. IGF suppliers, 3,599,717 cedis. Waste management service providers, 63,833,626 cedis. Judgment debt creditors, 50,602,874 cedis.
Now, Mr. Sibe entry says the Assembly will have to strengthen its revenue collection efforts to defray the debt accrued over the years. It's now time for sports. George Ado Jr. is here. Please don't go away. We'll be back shortly.